Much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over first down at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Play action. Garoppolo. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Garoppolo now. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And third and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
This defense has come up with a couple big plays in this sequence. And not better than the run right there. Forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their own 46. The drive will start with an option going left. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Fields, 54 yards. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Looking for Sky Moore that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Fields. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Touchdown! Was Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
To bring a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Garoppolo. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. They would scale the line and fly, but it falls to the ground, brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on the punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they could come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And some room to run now. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Don't jump. Ready?
From the gun, here's Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Bears. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go again with Herbert. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Herbert powering up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 50, here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He finds Mayer here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so... Should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And they can't bring him down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
And Dula to return.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that's short intercepted. And it runs on incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the 1st half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A handoff for Herbert.
Oh, and Nelson spaced to operate. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the Seattle taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Bears are pouring it on.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Amir Abdullah. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Fields going to keep it running left. Fighting through, and he's got space. Still on his feet. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
88 yards.
And the Bears have got it on cruise control.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Herbert once more.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run with Herbert. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Again, he finds Moore. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Raiders. Sky Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tyree Wilson
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Powers, and now off to the races down the right side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run. It's Herbert. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Garoppolo on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This one is caught. It's Moore.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was smart enough to throw, talk to him, but I guarantee he's probably told them, you don't want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about set. Look at the big man rumble! And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And the Raiders are looking